Hello everyone, my name is Sai Pratibha and today I am going to explain about accessing to non-local names. So first of all, what is non-local names? For example, let us consider this simple example here. So there is a procedure A in which A and B are declared, and also there is a procedure B in which C is declared. So for procedure B, C is a local variable and A and B are non-local variables. That is, B can only access C and cannot access A and B. So this is the local names and these are the non-local names for procedure B. And in A we can access A, B, C. So A, B, C are local for A. So there are two types of scope rules for non-local names, that is static scope and dynamic scope. So static scope shows the scope of a variable at compile time, and dynamic scope shows the scope of a variable at runtime. So there are two methods in which we can define a scope. In static scope, they are access, link and display. In dynamic scope, we have deep access and shallow access. So now let's see about static scope, or it is also known as lexical scope. So the scope is verified by examining the text of the program. So this is mainly used for the programming languages which are in a structure of block. For example, C is one of the block structured language. So what is block? So there is a this opening flower parenthesis and also closing flower parenthesis. These are called as delimiters. This shows the start of the block and this shows the end of the block. In between them we have some statements to be declared. So this whole thing is called as a block. Let us see an example now. So let us consider there is a function called scope test in which the parenthesis is starting here. This is the open parenthesis for scope test and the parenthesis is ending here. So this whole thing is block 1. And in scope test we declare variables P and Q. So P and Q are local names for scope test, and after declaration of P and Q we are opening other parenthesis of block 2. So P and Q are out of this open parenthesis. So P and Q are non-local names for B2. And after opening the parenthesis of B2 we are declaring P. So P is a local local variable for B2 and PQ are non-local variables for B2. In the same way we are declaring B3. We are opening and closing the B3 in which R is declared. So R is a local for B3 and all the others are non-local for B3. So these are the procedures which are declared inside the other procedure. So these are nested procedures. B2 is a nested procedure of B1, B3 is a nested procedure of B2 and B1, and B2 and B4 are independent procedures, whereas B4 is a nested procedure for B1. And in the B4 we have declared QST. So QST are the local variables of B4, whereas all are not local variables, that is they are non-local variables for B4. Let us see how the memory is allocated in the stack now. So first things first, we are declaring P and Q in block 1. So P of B1 we will be pushing into the stack and then Q of B1 will be pushing into the stack. So Q of B1 is the top now. So when we are here we can access Q and P which are in block 1. And when we open the next parenthesis and we declare P, we are declaring it in the block 2. So we are pushing P of B2 in the stack. Now it will become the top of the stack. So while we are here, we can only access P of B2. That is the P in B2 only we can access now. And also when we open the next parenthesis, we are here. Now we will write R of B3 as R is declared in B3. Now R of B3 will become the top of the stack and we can only access R of B3 when we are here, because R is a local variable for B3. So we can access only R of B3. So when we come here, we are coming out of the scope of B3. So we are coming out of the procedure of this B3. So now we will remove R of B3 from the stack so that when we are here, that means before the closing parenthesis of block 2, we can access P of B2. When we are here, we can access a P of B2. And when we close this block 2, we will remove this P of B2 from the stack. That means we are showing that we can access Q of B1 right now when we are here. In the same way, when we open the parenthesis for block 4, we can push Q of B4, S of B4 and T of B4 into the stack. Now as T of B4 is the top of the stack, we can access them. When we come out of this closed parenthesis from the block 4, we will remove T of B4, S of B4 and Q of B4 from the stack, so that it shows that we can access Q of B1 right now when we are here. So when we close the parenthesis of B1, we will remove Q of B1 and P of B1 from the stack, saying that we cannot access any of them out of this scope test function, that is B1 block. So this is all about local names, and Professor will be explained it. Thank you.